apple cider vinegar is much more than just vinegar helping you digest and helping modulate your blood sugar. There are some really cool cellular advantages to using this right before a workout. You take that shot of apple cider vinegar and you think it's doing all kinds of things. You think it's helping with digestion. But we're forgetting that it's a tremendous pre-workout. Okay, you might want to consider changing up what you do with your pre-workout from time to time. And I'm telling you, using apple cider vinegar before a workout has some phenomenal effects. Let me explain why. Look, this video is for informational purposes only. I'm not a doctor. I'm just some guy on the internet that lost 100 pounds, but I have a little bit of some knowledge when it comes down to biochemistry. So let's talk about this. All right, what's happening with apple cider vinegar is much more than just vinegar helping you digest and helping modulate your blood sugar. There are some really cool cellular advantages to using this right before a workout. Not only at the cellular level, but literally what happens with just the taste of it, okay? So here's how apple cider vinegar works. It activates what is called the AMPK pathway, which is an energy sensor within your body. Let's break down what that really means, okay? It means that your body has the ability to gauge how much energy you have at a present point in time, right? So if I'm low on calories, my body is going to sense that I have low energy. Well, we have a gauge that measures that, sort of like a fuel gauge. The difference is, it's not just a meter that shows how much energy we have, it acts upon it. So when we are low on calories, this AMPK pathway triggers all kinds of different things to happen. It triggers our body to start burning fat. It triggers our body to start breaking down useless parts of cells called autophagy. Does all kinds of cool things. Well, apple cider vinegar activates this pathway, which we'll talk about in just a second. Hey, quickly hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please hit that bell icon if you haven't already. That's gonna subscribe you to this channel so you never miss a beat. Then also, after this video, check out Fat Snacks down below. Just a quick plug for them. These guys are awesome. They are a low-carb keto cookie that is just amazing. All kinds of different flavors. Highly recommend you check them out if you're looking for a treat while you're trying to lose a little bit of weight, or you're just looking for something that's tasty that still fits within your macro goals. So check out the link down below. Check out Fat Snacks. Okay, now let's jump back into biochem for just a second. Okay, so I take a shot of apple cider vinegar. Here's what's happening. The acetic acid that is in the apple cider vinegar. Okay, that's the main acidic component of vinegar. It's in any vinegar, but especially high in apple cider vinegar. Okay, that acetic acid has the ability to enter the cell. It's called acetate. Okay, that acetate can enter into a cell. Okay, and when it enters into the cell, it gets converted into acetyl coenzyme A. Now, that's not the important part. What happens is when that acetate gets converted, it costs metabolic energy. So when we consume apple cider vinegar, we end up at a net calorie loss. That's right. We don't gain calories from consuming apple cider vinegar. We actually lose calories, so it pushes us into more of a deficit, and we have a little bit of it. Why is this good in the morning? Well, think about it. You're already in a deficit. Your body's already, you woke up, you're fasted, you haven't eaten anything, your body's already in a deficit. Now you add a shot of this pungent stuff that puts you deeper into a fasted state. So it effectively makes you deeper into a fast by just taking a shot of it, right? Why is that beneficial for a workout? Because it adds icing to the cake, no pun intended, right? But when we go into a workout setting, we want to be burning fat. We want to be utilizing fat. We want that energy sensor to say, we're low on energy, burn fat. So if we can put ourselves deeper into that state, heck yeah. Because why? Apple cider vinegar makes it so that it's sensing less calories. So we activate those things more, okay? Now there's studies that demonstrate that acetic acid will activate different fat oxidation gene pathways. What that means is that, again, we consume that apple cider vinegar, it could be triggering our liver to utilize more fat for fuel directly, not just because of the energy sensor, but directly as well. That means genes like, now I'm gonna go a little nerdy on you for a second, but that means genes like uncoupling protein 2, which increases thermogenesis, okay, body heat, it creates more body heat, great for a pre-workout. Also increases what is called the activity of carnitine palmitoyl transferase, which is where fat gets shuttled into the cell. It's literally like a shuttle for fat into the cell, increases the activity of that. It also increases what's called PPAR alpha, which is another thing that helps the body utilize more lipids, utilize more fat. So we're working at two different angles to get more fat loss via apple cider vinegar pre-workout. But here's where things get really intriguing though. If we want to use apple cider vinegar pre-workout, it's not just about what's happening at the cellular level. Like, it's not that fun to go for a workout when you're miserable and tired, even if you know you're burning a lot of fat. You want to feel kind of amped up, right? Well, that's where the pungent, powerful, sour, bitter taste of apple cider vinegar has some concrete scientific evidence to back it up. Like, it actually does wake you up. There's a study that was published in the journal Chemical Senses that took a look at a control beverage, a sweet beverage, a sour beverage, and a bitter beverage. Okay, these are just like little quick shots. Now, they were done in a very, very, very controlled environment with specific, cleansing of the palate before, so there's no sort of adulteration of the palate. Okay, very clear as day that sour and bitter triggered more of a heart rate response, elevated the heart rate, also activated sort of that fight or flight response. Why does that happen? Well, think about it. It's sort of nature's response. If we were to go out into the woods and eat something that was poisonous, it's probably bitter, and it's going to send a signal to the brain and the body that, uh-oh, don't eat this. Send a neurological shock. Shock the body. Don't let them eat that. Now, apple cider vinegar is not toxic, but it still gives us that effect on the specific receptors on our tongue. So you go take a shot of apple cider vinegar and tell me that you want to go take a nap right after that. Okay, it wakes you up and it has a powerful effect. It's literally wired into our neurological system. So what do? You wake up in the morning, you have a shot of apple cider vinegar along with your black coffee, and then you go and you work out. And that can be your pre-workout. It's that stinking simple. Now, the cool thing is you can also use apple cider vinegar not in a fasted state to help your body maybe not notice as many calories. So let's say prior to going to a workout, you have, I don't know, a small breakfast of 100 calories or something. If you were to consume some apple cider vinegar, it's going to cost energy to manufacture that apple cider vinegar into something else at the cellular level, therefore making that 100 calorie snack a little less than 100 calories. I can't give you an exact figure because I don't have that concrete data, and again, I'm just some guy on the internet. So that at least gives you a breakdown of why you should be doing this. I'll see you tomorrow.